Right, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing your star sign of Virgo for the March 2018. And straight away I'm picking up here now where I just feel so I've really got to start sitting back here and doing quite a bit of self-analysing, because I just feel like my life feels a little bit kind of up and down. It's not like life's coming out negative, but it's not exactly coming out positive neither. It's almost like I feel like you're a bit in the middle. And I've got been sort of very up and down with relationships around you. Now, these relationships could be lovers, they could be friendships, but I just feel like it's almost like you're not connecting very well with people at the moment. It's like you're a bit off with yourself, a bit within yourself. It's like you've got things playing on your mind, you're feeling a bit deep, a bit troubled. So it just feels though you need to start digging deep now within your soul and start finding out now what's troubling you. And I feel like you'll find the answers, but you're going to have to dig somewhere where it feels like you don't really want to go. Because it just feels like it may trouble yourself. You may not want to sort of bring it to the forefront. You may just want to sort of completely shy away from it. Which, do you know what? I completely get. I can understand. But I just feel as though it's something you've got to do. Because you just can't keep going on like this. It's like I feel like you're alienating people around you a little bit. So this is something you just got to start watching out for. But on the upside of things, as you start to deal with things, I am seeing a lot of hope for the future for you, where it's almost like I feel like you start coming back to your positive self. And I feel so, and this is really good. But you've got to start believing in yourself, not that you are capable of doing this. But you have got to start dealing with things that you just don't want to focus on. And it's like, this is where I feel as though sometimes you can be a bit deep. So it's very difficult for sometimes for you to connect like this. It's like you want to just brush it under the carpet a little bit and forget it. Which I can understand, but that's not got to be the answer. You've got to start dealing with it. And I just feel so there's a man here that I feel so, you could connect with as a friendship. It's like he's there for you. But I feel like he wants a bit more from you. And so I just feel so whether you're attached to somebody or not, if you're the female sort of I'm drawn to here, then I just feel so then this man here just feels so he likes you a lot and he wants to really kind of connect with you. So you'll have to sort of have a look at that and see what you feel. But I just feel so good things are coming. And I just feel now I may be feeling a bit sensitive, a bit within myself, but I just feel as though I'm going to start sorting it all out. But I just feel as though it's all these negative stuffs now that are blocking me. It's like it's stopping me moving forward. And I just feel as though I've got to make some wise, positive choices now of how I'm going to start to move forward and regain my positive thought train, my positive thought path. And then everything can start moving forward in the right direction. And I just feel so health-wise, keep an eye on your middle back aching a little bit and the back of your neck as well. Just watch that a little bit and keep an eye on some chesty coughs and colds around you. But I do feel as though now as you start to move forward, there really is a bright future around you. But you've just got to start believing in yourself. And career-wise, wow, I just feel that there's some fantastic opportunities coming around you. But I feel so you've got to start keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. In other words, you've not got to give up and you've got to start believing in yourself a little bit. Because I feel like there's some great opportunities coming around you now. And all you've got to do now is just put your energy into it and say, right, yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to go out there now and I'm going to start making all this happen. And I'm going to succeed and get the success that I deserve. And it's there for you. And maybe for you to get on this path, maybe you've got to do some study or training or something along those lines. But either way, whatever it is, it's saying, look, things are going to be okay. So just believe in yourself. And it almost feels like once you start putting the energy into certain things, it's like it's full steam ahead. Things are happening very, very quickly around you. But the only thing I feel as though you've got to watch out for now is, I've just got you feeling a bit tired, a bit drained, like you've got no energy. So I feel like you've got to start just looking after yourself a little bit now and connecting with your diet. And it's not so much dieting, but just getting your diet right and in balance. Because it just feels like I'm out of sync. And to be honest, it wouldn't hurt you to go to the doctors and have a bit of a checkup, because it just feels a bit of iron deficiency around you. And that could be part of the problem why you're feeling tired and drained. So you get all these little niggly things sorted out, and then I just feel so you start to get where you need to be. So it's all about focusing on things and keep an eye on your eyes as well. I feel so maybe you're just feeling tired, so it's like you can't quite keep your eyes open, or you may sort of, I don't know, little sparkles in your eyes. It's like you're seeing things that are not really there, but it's just like flickerings of white dots in your eyes. I just seem to be drawn to that with some of you. So just keep an eye on all these different things. But you've got to look at your life now like you're in the driving seat. And then I feel so as you start to do that, then you'll start to get where you need to be. But all you've got to do now is just start analysing different aspects of your life. And don't feel like you've got to do it all at once. Just take your time, do it gradually, do it slowly. And then I feel so as you do that, I feel as though you'll be absolutely fine. So I just feel so just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. And there is a bit of lack of communication around you as well. So I feel like you've got to start sort of opening up with what you're thinking and feeling. But I feel so overall, you're going to start to blossom out and grow. And come spring, it does feel like that's the time to start pushing forward. While we're stepping into spring, March is spring. So I feel so this is where you're going to start to grow emotionally and physically, and also a bit financially as well. You know, if you sort of focus on that aspect of your life as well. So everything's there for you, but for some reason it's like you're not quite pushing it all forward. And I just feel so it's because it's your lack of energy, your lack of motivation. So this is what you've got to really start just sort of focusing on a little bit. But I feel like as I start to look at all this and I start sorting it all out, I just know you're going to get there. You really are. And I'm really believing in you that you can do this. But I just feel so for those of you who are in relationships, male or female, you've just got to start sort of saying exactly what you're thinking and feeling and try and get your partner to sit down and listen to you and resolve it with you. And I feel so those of you who are single, there's somebody around you paying you attention and wants to connect with you. But you might not notice it because it's almost like they're doing it from a safe distance. But I feel like they really like you and they want to connect with you, but they're frightened of saying anything in case you reject them or it doesn't work out. So I feel like if you start to feel somebody's drawing you to that way, don't sort of shy away from it. Even if, and I say this very calmly, even if they're connected with someone, because I just get the feeling they're not exactly happy where they're at. And I just get the feeling they seem to draw to you, but they don't approach you because they don't want to upset you, they don't want to offend you, and I just know they really like you, and I feel like they're drawn to you, they look at you in a very positive way. And I feel like, and if they do connect with you, they're certainly not going to look at it like an affair. They're going to look at it as if to say, you know what, I want to be with you. So be open up to all different opportunities. So see where all this kind of comes in. But I just feel so it's great times now, but you've got to start lifting yourself up and stop being so fed up with things. And a very slight few of you, I feel like, are on antidepressants. And I just feel, I'm not saying like just come off them, but I feel like, you know, just tweak your diet, start thinking a bit more positively, getting out, getting some fresh air around you, and I feel like you could gradually come off them and you don't need them. So see what you feel, do talk to your doctor as well, see what he says, but I feel like onwards and upwards, but it's all about believing in anything around you. So I hope you've enjoyed that, I hope it's made sense to you. So if you want a private reading with myself, please do connect with me through Facebook or petertheclairvoyant.co.uk and we can get something sorted for you. So I wish you all the best.